Welcome back. It has been a while since I've picked up this camera because I was out of town. I spent like 5 days in LA for my best friend's bridal shower, and then I was just kind of like visiting for a few days after that. I do have some footage from each day that I'll go over with you guys, and you'll see a little glimpse of my trip when I get back from the grocery store, because that's where I'm headed right now. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's, pick up some groceries for the week. I actually have a lot to get because I've been gone, starting a new week, and we're gonna start it with a morning trip to Trader Joe's. I usually get the brown jasmine rice, but they were out. Eggs, chicken breast strips to make my dish tonight. Typical stuff. I got some bacon, I got some mini wontons, got some turkey for snacks. Part of the dish is broccoli, so got a shallot for the recipe, and everything bagels. I actually got some of their collagen. I've had this brand once or twice in the past. Some more coconut aminos because I remember that this recipe kind of uses a lot and my other one's a little low. I got some mints, the little oat chocolate bars, love these, and the rice cakes. I'm so happy these have been in stock consistently now. I'm gonna put this stuff away. Yeah, I might wait until tomorrow to make the chicken dish. Starting off my morning with my Bloom greens powder. You guys know I've had this for a while and I've been taking it. It's like a daily gut health supplement, and I haven't been taking it like at consistent times. Like I'll usually have some like after a workout or sporadically, so I'm trying to get in a more consistent habit of doing it like first thing in the morning. It's great for your gut health. It's got lots of fruits, veggies, antioxidants, and good for bloating. Mixing it in. I honestly think it makes a huge difference when I start my day off on a healthy foot by doing an easy, you know, supplement like this, and then it makes me want to be healthier throughout the rest of the day. Bottoms up. Back from the gym and took a shower, and now I'm making some food. And I wanted to show you guys because I realized that this was on Instagram and TikTok that I did this collab, and I don't think I actually mentioned it on YouTube yet, but I got this new knife set and this pan. I have it heating up for my egg from Kiln. This is not sponsored. I did work with them on a reel and TikTok, but they're not like paying me to talk about it on YouTube. I was just so freaking impressed by how nice these knives are, because I was just about to cut my bagel and I was like, oh, I might as well film it. This cuts like butter, and like I'm afraid I'm just gonna slip, and I had like friends texting me after they saw that clip that I uploaded, and they're like, wait, are these actually good? Because I need new knives. And I was like, yo, these are amazing. This is how you spell it. It's on a knife. Kiln. This will up the ante for my cooking. I really do feel like it's been a while since I've actually been cooking at home. Like even right before I left on my trip, I don't know, I was kind of like in a little bit of a takeout, eating frozen foods phase. I'm gonna make a half bagel sandwich and eat that while I watch Love Island and start on a new job application. I'm working on this cover letter for a job that I honestly, it feels, me saying this, I already feel like I'm gonna be jinxing something, like the universe is conspiring against me, which is not true. But it feels like this was just dropped from the heavens, because this is a particular organization that I've been like very fond of, and like, you know, read their work, worked with them in the past, with when I was in other NGOs and stuff, and like always loved them. And I've been checking their job postings regularly, like for months since I've been looking, and they just hardly ever post jobs that are like relevant to my portfolio. Usually they'll just have like internships sprinkled in every few months. This is just not what I'm looking for. On my job search window that I refresh like consistently with other postings that I look at, even though usually it's just disappointing because it's the same thing for months. But today I literally opened my computer this morning when I was drinking my coffee after I did some like reading, refreshed a few of the pages, and there was nothing new on this posting site, and I was like, okay, fine. Another day. Went to Trader Joe's, got my groceries. When I came back and put them away, I was just scrolling on LinkedIn, and they posted, because I follow them on LinkedIn, they posted like, check out these new openings, and I thought that it was like maybe an outdated post, because sometimes LinkedIn gives me posts that are like 4 weeks old. But it was 29 minutes ago. So I looked and there were not one, but 2 openings for things that are very much relevant to me and my level and my background, and it felt too good to be true. I didn't even talk about this yet. My flop era is over. We've decided we are not claiming it anymore. I think I've already like tried to say that before, but I will say when I went on that whole rant, it wasn't a rant. When I went in that deep dive about astrology and the second nodal reversal specifically, which is like something that happens when you're 27, not to everyone. This like transit in my planets or whatever started on my birthday. And according to the pattern, which is the app that I was using, it's been going on since then, and it ended yesterday. So I need to just make this a thing, whether it's a placebo or not, that was the end of my flop era was yesterday. And then suddenly there's these great opportunities that I've been waiting for, and I'm just, you know, choosing to believe the delusion, claiming it, you know, manifesting it, whatever it freaking takes at this point. One of the roles is especially relevant to me. This just made me excited about it again, and like right coincidentally with this flop era ending, I'm just ready to lean into that and ready for changes. Astrologically, there is a lot happening in March with planets moving. So guys, this week is just all good things. Like one of my college friends who was staying here for like a month in the fall, she was testing out if she wanted to move. And I don't know if I actually talked about this, but she signed a lease. She decided that she's gonna take the plunge, and she's moving like a 10-minute walk away from me, which is so exciting because I don't have any of my friends that live in my neighborhood or area of Brooklyn. She's moving in on Thursday, which is so exciting, and that's like a good thing. And I don't know, I just have so much to look forward to. I'm just gonna start with some minor edits on this and then get ready for drinks. Saw on Instagram that this weekend the sun is gonna set after 7 p.m. for the first time, and oh, that must be because of daylight savings, right? Because we spring forward. Great Monday to start off my week. Okay, I'm about to head out. I'm wearing a really basic outfit once again. Couldn't be bothered, but again, it's not even that cold, so it's like a lightweight leather jacket is fine with just a black top underneath it, and my Abercrombie jeans, and I'm just wearing tennis shoes because it's an arcade bar. So very chill, casual vibes. And that's it. This pocket is, it's actually not too loud because I have a cloth mask in there that kind of like dispels some of the sound. But it's full of coins. I don't know if I filmed the clip earlier, but I looked back at the coins I had left over from when I went to Barcade before, and I had so many, you guys. I think I have more than 20 in here at least. Okay, I'm gonna go catch the train, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, world, and all who inhabit it. It is Tuesday morning, and I'm putting on a little bit of e.l.f. Halo Glow. I don't really want to wear like makeup, so I'm just gonna put some of this on my face over my sunscreen and call it a day for that. And it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna head out, just go to a coffee shop that I've worked at before. Last night at Barcade was so much fun. Very like inner child nostalgia vibes. We ended up going to this Irish pub around the corner to get a bite to eat, and the owner was there. We would spend like most of the time talking to him, and he was so entertaining. It was very fun. But now I'm probably just gonna go to Variety in Park Slope. Gonna wear this guy, little puffer. I want to work on the application that I mentioned yesterday, and again, not in a rush to submit it necessarily, but I'm gonna revisit my writing sample, I think, today. I hope it's not too busy, but you really never know. I feel like it's always kind of full when I get in there, and also it's getting late in the morning, so we'll find out. I also need to book some flights for upcoming trips, weddings and such. I don't know if I really want to do that today, but I gotta keep an eye on it because Tuesdays are usually a good day to book travel price-wise. Oh, look how sunny it is outside. Oh, it's overexposed. It's so sunny. Wow, gorgeous, stunning. Let's go take advantage of it, folks. right now. I just have a tiny bit of chicken left to dip in this gluten-free flour. I'm making the spicy sesame chicken that I talked about. And yeah, I just like cut it up, put it with some egg and pepper, and now dipping it in the flour to give it a nice coating. And oh, there's the oven. Look at that timing. I think I have to cook the broccoli at the same time, which is not ready, so it's a little bit time consuming, but it'll pay off. And I'm especially hungry today for some reason. I got one of my applications submitted. So here we have the chicken. I think I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of oil on top and it should be good to cook like this. It looks whack. I'm so hungry and so excited for today. Yum! I'm so proud of this. Good morning, folks. I've had some coffee, had some food, started my morning here in my apartment, but now we're gonna head out because you already know the drill. I'm going to check out a new place. This is actually somewhere that I've had bookmarked, probably because of TikTok, for a while, but then it's the Capital One Cafe, by the way. There's a couple of them in New York, but I'm going to the one on Lexington. And when I was in LA last week, Sierra and I were like working just remotely together one day, and she was like, yeah, there's this Capital One Cafe in Glendale that I often go to because they have like coffee, a lot of workspace, it's usually pretty quiet, good vibes for getting stuff done. So we went there and it was great. And now I'm like, okay, I definitely have to check out the one in New York now. So I don't know how spacious it's gonna be. The one in LA was pretty big, but I guess we'll find out. So a very typical day, another day at a coffee shop. Here we go again. I'm using this cute little bag I got from Bloom. I just don't plan to be there for like hours, so I'm not gonna bring my charger and hope for the best. I guess I'll bring my Kindle for the plane, for the train, for the bus. Okay, Google Maps just took me to the entrance of Bloomberg, which I don't think is where the cafe is. So I'm walking around the block, and if I don't find it, I'll just go somewhere else. But it's a huge building, so we'll see. Okay, this place is so nice. This is literally the bathroom because it was busy and I didn't really want to film with people right next to me. Great lighting. Looking really good right now. And I got some work done the last couple hours. I'm gonna go walk around outside and then head back home. It's a great space, honestly. Okay, I just got home to a PR package from Milk Makeup, which is so exciting. I was so flattered when they messaged me on Instagram, so I'm excited to see what we got. Ooh, I like this packaging. Okay. Clear brow gel. Oh my god, amazing. Can never have enough of that. Longwear eyeliner. Nice. Oh, in outer space. Kush mascara. Ooh, I love this packaging. That's so cute. High volume, naturally lit puff brush. Right on. I've been wanting to try one of these little blush sticks. This is kind of a fun color. Quickie. They're taking a page out of Nars's book. Okay. And this looks like skincare. Damn, I feel like every place has a cleansing balm these days. I have so many. Hydro Ungrip Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm. But also, how cute is this? This looks like skincare too. Oh yeah, Hydro Grip Primer. I've heard so many good things about this. I'll definitely have to try it. A lot of people compare it to the e.l.f., I think, but the Milk is obviously like nicer. This is another blush stick. Oh, I like this color a lot in work. Oh, lip and cheek. Okay, cool. Oh, this is so exciting. Thank you, Milk. So flattered. I'm gonna have to post a quick story so I can tag them and say thank you. But yay. Headed out to a Rumble class for my little evening workout. Decided to book one just because it's been a while since I've gone. And it'll push me more than I probably would push myself at the gym here. So cheers to that. Let's go get a nice sweat in. Also, the 5:30 class was like discounted on ClassPass for less credits, so I thought, why not? Guys, that was the most fun Rumble class I've been to
for ages. Like, I think she's probably my new favorite instructor. I don't know why I haven't been to her class before, because I go to a lot of the instructors that teach in Brooklyn. Her name is Caitlin, and literally all her songs were like songs that I used to work out to in like 2019, they were nostalgic.
It is now Thursday morning. I'm getting ready. I'm actually putting on makeup on a weekday. Who would have thought? And I want to try some of my new milk products. So, also, did I talk? Oh, I think I did film a clip when I was walking back from Rumble that I think that Caitlin is my new favorite instructor because I had so much fun in that class. Anyway, and then I came back and had some leftovers for dinner. FaceTime Sophie and Sierra for a while. We're like planning bachelorette party stuff for Sierra coming up in May, which is so exciting. And then, oh, I watched The Last of Us. I finally started it. It's been on my radar for a while, but I just haven't gotten to it. And I just watched the end of the second episode, and damn, it's intense. But I feel like that's the kind of show that I can only watch like one episode every couple days, space it out. I want to try this Hydro Grip Primer. I'm doing my makeup right now because I'm going into Manhattan to meet my friend Isabel for coffee and maybe like a little lunch. I don't know if we're gonna eat. We're going to a cafe I haven't been to. It's right by Grand Central, which is funny because that's where I worked in the past. So I'm surprised that I haven't been there because I've staked out every cafe in the area, but it's called Taylor Street and it looks really cute. So we're gonna go there. I'll probably bring my laptop, and since I'm already gonna be out, like, might as well get some work done. Okay, I'm trying the Hydro Grip Primer right now. I've heard a lot of good things in general from people. Plus, I feel like sometimes makeup like moves around on my face, so I do like the idea of this one making it a little more grippy, and it already feels like I'll usually use smoothing primers. And my favorite is the Tula one. I actually ended up purchasing a new one of this in LA. During the Sephora sale, I got this Cali Ray one. It's called So Blown, which it is really good, but I honestly just think the Tula's better after buying both. So it definitely feels different. But we'll see how my makeup goes on. Do Estee Lauder foundation. Also, so exciting today. One of my friends from college is moving here. I think I already mentioned in this vlog too. But I'm so excited that she's here now, and we've been talking about this for so long. It's just so exciting when new people move to the city, or like people you already know move to New York. Or wherever city you are. It's just fun. When here's the moment of truth. Let's see how this applies. It does seem to have a good grip. It's not like moving around as much, which is kind of nice. Oh, I really like it. I'm gonna test this for a couple days and see how my skin responds to it, because I think that's what I'm more concerned about. But applying, it's great. I think that went on really nicely and even, and I don't know if it'll replace my Tula, but I think it's definitely good for the gripping. Actually, what I do find moves a little too easily, because this is so creamy, the Rare Beauty Contour. I'm gonna try this and see if it makes a difference. I mean, it's over my foundation, so who really knows, but I mean, actually, it's staying in place a little bit more than when I usually apply it. Perhaps there's a slight difference. My skin's been especially dry these last few days, and I think maybe it's because my period's coming this weekend, but okay, I think I'm gonna try Work. I'm honestly not too keen on these colors for myself, at least. Like, I don't know that this is gonna be super flattering on me. I definitely like that it's not too pigmented. You could like build it up. I actually think it's pretty nice. It's a good little like natural flush. Okay, we're ready. I'm wearing all black, but this is one of the Newly sweaters that I got. It's a little bit itchy on, which is disappointing, but hopefully I don't really notice it. And I'm wearing black leggings. These are like Spanx nude leggings, and just a black coat. So heading into the city, going to get a nice little lunch coffee and catch up with a friend. And then bring my laptop, like I said, I already told you guys. This stuff, same old random weekday adventure. So, let's go. Okay, I'm trying the cinnamon caramel
cold brew from Starbucks. And you guys, that was like all just foam. And it's so sweet. But that's really good. I'm gonna add some oat milk when I get home. But very good if you like sweet drinks.
What's up, you guys? It is Friday now. I think the only clip that I got was earlier. I made a little Starbucks run, which I realized when I was on the way there was completely unnecessary because this entire week, I've edited the vlog up to this point. I literally just went to coffee shops every day this week and spent money on coffee, which is unnecessary. But that is my life. I think they have a new syrup, and unless it's just like a mix of their existing syrups, I don't know. But if you're a caramel fan like me, then you'll like it. Did laundry and putting it away now, so I thought I would just kind of chat with you guys while I'm folding it. And I don't really know. I feel like this week has been, like I haven't like talked much. There's kind of a lot happening behind the scenes that I don't really want to necessarily share yet. That's why I feel like I didn't really, like this vlog didn't give much, but I did want to talk about in this, you know, theme of exiting the flop era, which probably didn't look different from any other vlog in my flop era. I did get a DM today from someone who follows me, watches my videos. It said, and I've actually gotten quite a few of these over the course of the last several months. And I have these like intrusive thoughts all the time about like, you know, the more I talk about my job search and struggles and whatever, it just like makes me look pathetic that I can't get a job. Like, why is it so hard for her? Like, I got a job within, you know, 2 seconds of when I, you know, left my last one, things like that. Like, I always have those thoughts, but then I'll get messages from people that are like, I really appreciate seeing like your struggle with it because I've been in the same boat. Like, I've been looking for a job for a whole year and it just feels so monotonous and all of this. And I just 100%, is this in the shot? Sorry. Okay, now we're good. I just want to like validate those thoughts at the same time without, like, I don't know if there's a good balance of validating those, like giving, you know, having an outlet to kind of talk about that for people that are also going through it without just like being depressing about it. Or the intrusive thoughts of like, well, it probably looks like I'm not even trying because it's not going anywhere. It's just a whole cycle. One of the DMs I got today was particularly saying like, how do you keep going and not just like lose hope when you just get rejection after rejection? And not that I'm an expert on this, even though I have gotten rejection after rejection. Kind of like how I've been trying to lean into the lucky girl syndrome, delusional girl syndrome, whatever this year, even though even when I've embraced that fully, I've still been rejected and be like, well, I'm not lucky, everyone else is lucky. There is no way forward if you do not create a sense of hope for yourself. That sounds really dramatic. The more you try and put yourself out there, again, it goes for anything in life that you want to change. The more that you just like keep applying and keep going when it feels like you're never gonna get anywhere, it takes getting to one of those that's going to say yes and going to open the door for it to all seem worth it. So you just have to have the blind delusion and like literally pretend that a psychic told you and you 100% trust them. Pretend it's Raven from That's a Raven, you know, the psychic that we all know and trust. Pretend that she had a vision of you in this new job, saying that you're starting like 2 months from today and you're going to have to apply to 14 more jobs that are gonna reject you and gonna say no until you get to this yes of your dream job. But you're gonna have to go through the no's. Like, you'd be so excited for every single no that you got. Shifting your perspective and looking at every single no as a like, thank God, now I'm one closer to the right one. You know, that's like with dating too. Like, every bad person that you date or every bad first date or whatever it is, like, you have to, instead of looking at it as like, oh, what a disappointment, it was a waste of my time, like blah, blah, blah. You have to just reframe it in order to keep your sanity. You have to reframe it as like, thank God this didn't work because I'm that much closer to what's gonna work. And I think it's hard to do that in the moment, especially when you're feeling a lot of emotions and you're feeling so like worn down. And I've definitely had those feelings and like shared them online with you guys, like when I've had the lows and I've really struggled, and like it really is just up and down. And I feel like my videos reflect that. Like, I feel like I've been in this time warp months long of the same thing over and over again, but like my perspective and feelings about it have just been shifting up and down for the past several months. You just have to give yourself some sort of hope that it's going to work out, because really it will, you know? You have to just keep going full steam ahead to all of the no's that are gonna get you there, I think is like what keeps me going at least. And I don't know, you guys, I know I've been saying this, but again, this is me like just embracing my blind delusion. I had a good feeling about March. I've had a lot of like signs and the end of my flop era. Today, you guys, I got an email that I'm progressing to the interview process for something, not the one that just posted this week, obviously. I applied to 2 different positions. These were the ones that I had actually been working on before I left that were like super involved, like a lot of essays and stuff. But I ended up applying while I was in LA, and I got an email today that I'm progressing to the interview process for one of them. And that was just the spark of hope that I needed. That, like, you know, when you go for a little bit too long and it's just like nothing's coming up and you have nothing to just like grab onto, you know, this is very much a very tiny thing to grab onto. I haven't even had an interview yet, but just having that little spark of hope completely changes my mindset around it, because then again, it's just about always having like a goal of working towards something. Most of the time you're gonna have to make those fake goals for yourself. You're gonna have to just like tell yourself that it's gonna work out in 6 different applications, in, you know, 10 first dates from now, whatever it takes, and just keep going through it with the blind hope that there's gonna be a good ending, and then there will be, you know. It's kind of like thoughts become things. Grab on to those little moments that keep you hopeful, like the first round interviews you get, like the good dates, even if they don't go somewhere, like the whatever it is, when you're in the in-between time, when you're struggling to like see an end to a transition time or something like that. Like, it's really been such a theme for way longer than I thought it would be. We're obviously still working through it. I feel you. To everyone else who's like messaged me, reached out, or even if you're just a silent listener, follower, whatever, but you're in the same boat, like I am with you. Put this stuff away. I don't even know what time it is, but I'm running out of time. I have plans tonight. It's just a chill like apartment hang, so nothing crazy. I think I'm finally gonna bring this like pre-mixed, I'll show you guys. I got this in a pure package like a month or 2 ago from Rancho La Gloria when I tried that pink lemonade tequila, and it's so good. So I'm sure that this is good too, but I just haven't opened it yet. So I'm bringing this because we're doing Mexican food and we're gonna try the watermelon margarita, which I'm stoked about. So it's ready to drink margarita, but instead of with tequila, it's made with their agave wine. Interesting. Having some bloom greens powder before I go out. Also, their little frother thing is so good. Wow. About to head out. I'm just wearing like a casual sweater, leggings, something comfy. And I'm gonna put on this coat, and I have to grab an umbrella because apparently it's drizzling, which is not fun. We had enough sunshine this week, so I can't complain. I think I'm just gonna put my bag in this bag. And so that wraps up my week in my life. Thanks everyone for watching, sticking along the ride, and subscribe if you're not already. I'll be back next week with hopefully less coffee shops and more variety, but no promises. Bye.